Hey guys, Dervinator here, and today I've got a special guest star, Thomas the Cat. Not really. So, Ratchet Gladiator HD finally came out for Europe the other day, hooray! And I covered it in a video that admittedly is my most laziest and crappiest video to date, and I apologise for that. I was trying to be funny, but failed. Now, I've been downloading it non-stop since then. There's no need to get angry, downloads are always slow for me. But the thing is, Ratchet Gladiator, for whatever reason, is only about 4 gigabytes, and it downloads slow for everyone. Like, doesn't matter what internet speed you've got, Ratchet Gladiator HD just downloads slow for some reason. But that's fine, I'm sure it's an awesome package. 3 days later... Oh my gosh, would you hurry up and finish downloading? And it finally finished downloading today, and I go to play it, and... Quick side note, you know how when Q-Force first came out on the PS3, and you were supposed to buy it, and you were supposed to get Gladiator as well, and the Vita version, and then the Vita version was delayed, and then we finally got that, and that was a piece of crap! And then Ratchet Gladiator was delayed again, and then it came out in America, which is Ratchet Deadlocked HD, but still not here in Europe, which is Ratchet Gladiator HD, so that was delayed more, and then it finally comes out here, and it pulls a Q-Force Vita on us! It sucks! Don't get me wrong, the basic fundamental gameplay is still there, although the controls and button mapping are as crap as ever. But there are just so many problems to it! For starters, it can't decide whether it wants to have widescreen or small screen, so you'll start the game up and the start menu will be like that, and then you'll try and play the game and it will be like that. And although that's a little thing, there is an annoying as amount of tearing. Now, I have covered tearing before on a previous video, but basically what tearing is where in a cutscene, it blurs a little bit. And by blurs, I mean, like, gets a bit distorted. Here's like a normal image, but in the cutscene, if I go to move, my body will move, but my head will stay there. And then my head will move a little bit more, and like, it's just jerky as heck, like that. But no, this is its own kind of crappy tearing. In fact, I want to think of a new name for it, like, Ratchet Gladiator HD or something. Let me show you what I'm talking about. For some reason in cutscenes, I don't know why, it's going to be hard to explain, but they jump all around the place in the most randomest ways, like they jerk on the screen. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I can't add audio because I suck at video editing. Shut up. So the characters will be talking while doing this, bear in mind, but this is what their movement will be like. Okay, maybe that's not the best example. How about this? Why are you doing this to us? Let go of the... Okay, so you guys know that I'm a long-time Ratchet & Clank fan, right? I mean, I've been with the series through the classic games, as awesome as they were, and even Gladiator, and I even bought the PSP just so I could play these games, even though I ended up getting them on PlayStation 2 anyway. And I got the awesome Future series, the HD collection, the... All for one. And I bought Q-Force Day 1 on the PlayStation Store, and I also purchased Quest for Booty a while ago, so they're both on my PS3 hard drives. I can't delete them, but I certainly deleted the crappy PlayStation Vita version. So needless to say, I am a Ratchet & Clank fan, right? But boy, am I losing faith in their ability to bring us Ratchet & Clank games. Don't get me wrong, I will stand by All for One and Q-Force saying they were great games, but they weren't great Ratchet & Clank games. So the last time we had a decent traditional Ratchet & Clank game was, 2009. That's 4 years ago. Now I don't care if people hate on All for One and Q-Force, but why can you not just give us something that already exists good and give it to us bad? Q-Force and Full Frontal Assault on the PS3, good. Q-Force and Full Frontal Assault on the PS Vita, bad. Ratchet Gladiator and Ratchet Deadlocked on the PS2, good. Crappy HD remake, bad. And while I'm on the subject, the HD collection, although it was good having games from my childhood brought back to, you know, modern day times with HD graphics and whatnot, they didn't take much care in doing it. You can tell as soon as you put the disc in, there's like no menu, there's just a boring still image, which is literally just the title, font, and like an image from the Crack in Time case. See that word Ratchet and Clank? And that little lightning on the back of the case? Those are the only two images you see when starting up the game. And then there's some lame, weird-ass thing supposed to be playing scenes from the game or something down the bottom, and that's how you select your game. Jak and Daxter HD Collection had an awesome image of Jak that changed every time you selected a new game, with Daxter running around doing random things in the background. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix played awesome music, and you even had trophies just for being in the menu. Well, not really, but... Anyway, the Slide Trilogy, the first of the collections. This was awesome. It had like a van that drove along, and each time you selected a different game, it would go through a different scenery. But no, the Ratchet and Clank HD Collection just had a boring picture. And I didn't notice that many problems with 1 and 3, except for taking away some of the glitches we liked to do back in the PS2 game, and yet having weird new glitches for the PS3 that didn't exist in the PS2 version. What? But number 2 was terrible. That was full of glitches, like you would, occasionally your character would disappear and Ratchet's armor would just end up hovering there.
Yeah, invincible like a boss. Like, seriously, this is scary. Just leveling up the shield. This is awesome.
And the Fizz Widget robot from that planet with all the giant squirrels doesn't talk. I mean, that was a weird sort of iconic part of the second game for some people. Is that if you were bored enough, you would go and follow this robot as it led the little army of robot children around before they got destroyed by giant squirrels. And he would stop at the rockets and say some random ass stuff about the mega corporation or whatever. Yes, you see this rocket, it was personally developed by Chairman Drake himself before he died for some strange reason. I don't know, I'm a terrible voice actor robot. And in the PS2 version, he doesn't talk, he doesn't even stop at the robots. I mean, what, did they take the audio out? Could they not transfer it over? What? That's just lazy and stupid. But I digress. Ratchet Gladiator HD, it's playable, but the cutscenes are not watchable. I mean, they just jerk around a lot, and it just hurts my eyes. Seriously, it makes my eyes bleed, like... So if you got the email with the free voucher code in it that lets you download it for free, hang on a second, did you get a free voucher code? I mean, I gotta admit, I did get the voucher code for Ratchet Gladiator HD, which is alright, because, you know, that's what was supposed to happen. You buy Q4/Full Frontal Assault early, you get Gladiator for free. But, did everybody get one? Heck no! I don't know what random idea they had, but I've had several subscribers telling me that they haven't got the email. Now, I'm pretty sure you had to buy the version off the PlayStation Store, and if you bought the disc copy, it didn't count. You wouldn't get Ratchet Gladiator HD for free, which is stupid, but I think that's just how it rolled. But I'm hearing so many stories about people that don't get the voucher code via email. So, what about them? They've been waiting just as long as I have. Why don't they get the game they were promised? Basically, if you're a Ratchet and Clank fan and you haven't got the email, then you're supposed to get the email, then wait it out, and if you don't get the email, don't buy this game. I know that might sound bad, but literally, I could not get past the first level. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm getting this, and hopefully this, and sticking them together, seeing if they still work, so I can watch the cutscenes on the PS2 version. Because your eyes will bleed if you are trying to watch these cutscenes in the HD version. For those of you that didn't get your code via email, I don't know what to tell you. I'm truly sorry. And if I had known that this game was going to be that crappy and that other people wouldn't get the email, I would have gladly given you the code. And I'm not just saying that, I'm actually being serious. I would rather not play this. I mean, Black Ops 2's Apocalypse map pack just came out, and even though I can't play online, I was looking forward to Origins, which sucks. But I just got myself a new setup, so I'll be playing all of my old games in HD now. Except for Ratchet Gladiator, because they screwed it up. Now, let me get this straight, it is not as bad as Q-Force on the Vita, alright? It's only some small minor problems on the PS3 version, but mainly just that cutscene thing makes me want to tear my eyes out. Insomniac, please, please do not screw up into the Nexus, or Nexus, whatever you want to call it. Don't let any other gaming company make a Vita game. If you want to bring it to Vita, you make it. I mean, if worst comes to worst, give the job to these guys. I mean, these were okay. I mean, fine, they weren't Game of the Year, but at least they were playable and fun. Q-Force on the Vita is worse than Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank on the PSP. But even though I keep getting sidetracked, this video is about Ratchet Gladiator HD. If you want to buy it, fine, buy it. But know that you cannot watch the cutscenes on it. It's awful. There are some other gameplay problems, but they're not game-breaking. So it's playable, but it's not playable. We'll call it functionable. Why? So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh my gosh, no! Die! Just die! Why won't you die? Leave me alone! Give me a good Ratchet and Clank game! Throw the Nokia phone! The Nokia phone conquers all. Just die! You shall not pass! I really hate All For One. I really don't hate All For One. I just can't handle the sight of her. Ratchet, what happened to your head? Hi, I just wanted to apologize for the Dervinator's behavior during this video. He's been smoking weed. No, you're not! Yes, you have! So yeah, feel free to subscribe, and yeah, that's about it.